In Rivers, where you know that the governor came out against me.
When Obi came here, I gave him all the logistics. I provided vehicle, everything. I paid for the stadium.
Not too long ago, a group of aggrieved women in Rivers State took to the streets in black outfits to protest the unfavourable outcome of the February 25 presidential election. Chanting various songs, the angry women barricaded the office of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in Port Harcourt while holding placards with inscriptions such as "Mahmoud Yakubu, resist Wike's blackmail against you. INEC Rivers State is not for sale. INEC, don't alter our votes. And INEC, do the right thing for once." Reality TV star Tacha was also spotted among the women. The self-acclaimed Port Harcourt first daughter was around to hand over the protest letter to an INEC official, stating that their demand was for the commission to do the right thing. This is coming days after the BBNaija star accused Nyesom Wike, the incumbent governor of Rivers State, of colluding with INEC to rig the election in favour of APC candidate Bola Tinubu. Taking a journey back in time, Bola Ahmed Tinubu defeated 3 other candidates in the presidential election held in Rivers State. Surprisingly, the people of Rivers State rejected the results, insisting there is no way Tinubu got that many votes in their state. Some indigenes took the liberty of sharing video evidence of thugs reportedly hired by Wike, stealing ballot boxes and even disenfranchising others. As if that wasn't enough, Obi and Ohaneze Ndigbo were entirely behind the people of Rivers State as they insist Labour Party topped the presidential polls in the state. Denying all evidence, Wike has shockingly said he didn't rig the presidential election to favour APC and even declared Obi his hero. He claimed if Obi didn't contest, power would have remained in the north. But no one seems to be buying Wike's praises on Obi. Particularly, Senator Shehu Sani has described Wike as a betrayer. He said in a tweet, "Wike and Peter, it's like trying to be nice to continue a relationship with a lady you jilted after marrying another." Did Governor Wike betray his friend Obi during the presidential election?
Look, I have no problem who voted for Obi, who voted for us. I have no problem, I can tell you that. My problem is that person who voted that power should not shift. That's where I start.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Former governor of Anambra State, Obi, and the incumbent governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, may be from different eastern states. However, both have 2 things in common. They are both stubborn politicians who will stand firmly on whatever they believe in. Unsurprisingly, these would become the building blocks of their friendship many years ago, inviting each other to their most important events, commissioning projects, and supporting one another during elections. Hence, it's also no surprise that when Obi felt he might have problems garnering votes in the Niger Delta region for the 2023 presidential election, he went to seek an alliance with his longtime friend and brother, Governor Nyesom Wike. Back in May 2022, before the primary election for the presidential ticket under the PDP, Obi resigned his party membership and decamped to Labour Party, complained of massive bribing of delegates and vote buying at the party's presidential primary, alleging there was a clique collaborating against him in the PDP. Governor Wike, on the other hand, stayed in PDP and went to contest the primaries, which he lost to Atiku Abubakar. Sources claimed party members did not see Wike as presidential material and strongly believed he would totally run amok as president. Consequently, Wike swore to work against Atiku's campaign and presidential ambition, and his friend Obi saw it as an opportunity for an alliance. In July 2022, the former governor of Anambra State visited his friend Wike and had a closed-door meeting with him. Later opening up, the 61-year-old businessman said he only went to seek support for the 2023 election. He said, "I didn't go to see Wike for another gang-up or anything. Notwithstanding anything, I and Wike have been very close and very cordial. Everything, I have invited him. Don't forget that earlier this year, I went to commission things for him. We are friends. He's one of those who even supported me when I was governor. He gave me the Ministry of Education. When he was there when I had issues with teachers, he came and supported me with the UBEC money and everything." Despite their long friendship, Obi went on his knees to beg Wike for support, promising to make Rivers State better when he emerged as president. "Remember this agreement today. I am kneeling down and begging. Take this one. Give me this one. I assure you the one I will take, I will use it to ensure that Rivers State becomes greater and better," he added. In a follow-up press release, Wike announced his resolution to support his friend, Peter Obi, in his campaign in Rivers State. The Rivers governor restated his resolve to remain in the PDP and fight those he described as vampires, armed robbers and scavengers, all the while offering logistics to Peter Obi whenever he visits Rivers State for his presidential campaign. The Rivers State governor also urged Obi to ignore envious persons from his home state who are bent on distracting and frustrating him in his pursuit of the presidency. Sadly, despite his promises to support Peter Obi on his quest for the presidency, APC candidate Wike, a member of the 5G governors, declared support for Bola Tinubu in February 2023, just weeks ahead of the election. What happened next was the shock of everyone's life. Voters were massively disenfranchised in Rivers during the election. Indigenes used social media to accuse Governor Wike of hiring thugs to disturb the electoral process, especially in Igbo-dominated areas. State security agents like the police were caught on tape snatching ballot boxes. INEC officers reportedly bribed by Governor Wike also joined in rigging the election. After hours of waiting for election results, everyone was shocked that Bola Ahmed Tinubu flogged Obi mercilessly at the polls, beating him by a wide margin. Total election results showed that Tinubu got 231,591 votes against Obi, who polled 175,071. In no time, the people of Rivers State began rejecting the result, insisting that not one person voted APC in their state. They claimed they all voted for Obi. Some took to the streets in protest, and some took to social media. Reality TV star Tacha shamed Wike for rigging the election against the people's will and insisted that Wike cannot hold Rivers State a hostage. Peter Obi also accused Wike of working against him. During an interview, Obi claimed he won Rivers State by 50% of the votes cast at least. He said,
In Rivers, where you know that the governor came out against me, is everything, I still, if the real vote of Rivers were counted, Ruben I won. I have over 50-something% of the vote. The other two parties were sharing the order.
Sadly, the former governor of Anambra State is not holding it against Wike but against INEC. What I've seen probably is what I consider the worst election in our recent history, because the Electoral Law Act of 2022, which gave so much hope, and the huge expenditure we put into technology. Do you know what it means to spend over $1 billion? So, there was so much that was promised, and then we went back to what it used to be. For me, that is very devastating, he said. Political heavyweights like Atiku Abubakar are not left out, accusing Wike of working against his friend from the get-go. Atiku, who spoke through Prank Saibu, his special assistant on public communications in Abuja, said even Peter Obi left due to the constant insults from Wike, who battled him over the structure of the PDP in Anambra State. In his most recent act of desperation, he deceived 4 of his colleague governors to reject the PDP, thereby pushing them into political suicide. Governor Wike's claim that he opposed Atiku for the sake of fairness is like a prostitute claiming to be in business to feed the poor. Also, Ohaneze Ndigbo has questioned Wike for working against his fellow Igbo man in the election, which may benefit him in the future. Defending himself, the Rivers governor claimed that what is circulating on social media is the handwork of the Wike adversaries. According to him, the supposed audio of Governor Wike caught on tape arranging bribes for INEC officials was published by an online medium and has been on YouTube since December 16, 2016. He explained that some mischief makers were using doctored and false audio and visual materials on the internet to dent his image. However, Wike revealed that all his decisions concerning the 2023 presidential elections were based on his personal convictions and queried if Ohaneze Ndigbo ever requested him to support Peter Obi. He added that he is a man with the courage of his convictions and that he neither has reasons to tell lies nor to owe an apology to anyone. Wike stressed that he did not rig the presidential election against Peter Obi and is ready to defend his actions any day, anytime. I supported that power must come to the south. When Obi came here, I gave him all the logistics, vehicles, and paid for the stadium. But some other persons applied and I refused. You should know me too well by now, he said. Explaining how Obi left the PDP for the Labour Party, he said, Obi was running with us. I knew when Obi left, he was principled and he said he couldn't stand it. People should tell the truth. He went to see Sule Lamido in Jigawa, not in Dutse. but in a village that will take you more than 4 or 5 hours drive from Dutse, the capital. Do you know what he told Obi? He didn't tell him that, look, you came late and I have chosen somebody. He said it is the North that will produce the next president. That was how Obi left, saying why is he wasting his time? Ask him. That's how he left PDP, and that was what I saw at the convention ground. Within minutes, knowing that I was going to win, your sons were all the ones who did everything and sabotaged me. I said okay, no problem, further alleging that the Igbos in PDP worked against him. Speaking later, Governor Wike described Obi as his hero, and history will not forget that he made sure power returned to the South. He said,
"We no allow power to still remain one place. The power must come to the South. For me, for this election, what they do, no Obi, as far as I'm concerned, might be my hero. You know why?
The whole of South-South and Southeast that PDP lost would have been won by Obi if not contest. The hero of this election is Obi, whether you like it or not. I am not here to please you. Obi is the hero. He may not have been pronounced as the winner. There is no problem with it. The law will take its course. If Obi did not run this election, power would have remained in the North. Whether he is declared a winner now or not, history will be on his side that he fought and fought well. Did Governor Wike truly betray his longtime friend, or is he just trying to sugarcoat betraying Peter Obi? That remains debatable. Responding, fans said Obi would use a smile to pull Wike down. So tell us guys, do you still believe Wike really worked against his friend Peter Obi despite promising to support his presidential ambition? Would you say he rigged the election in Rivers State? Could Wike declaring Peter Obi as his hero after the election be a strategy to sugarcoat what he did? Lastly, do you agree Obi will use his smile to pull down Wike eventually, as fans speculate?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.